Free everything.
Free everything, huh?
Yep. Tonight I got free. Like, free stuff is amazing. Like,
For real. Oh,
free food days. You don't have a one for a whole month now.
dang.
So next week,
Oh, I don't need to wear this right now.
the week after that.
What is this? It's like when I sew, it protects my thumb.
I don't think it's on my phone. I got the phone.
So, I don't know really what happened, but it doesn't line up, and I think that was partly my fault, Mama. So, I think what happened was because I didn't pin it together right, how I should have in the first place, and I just got lazy about it. I screwed myself over, I wasted a bunch of string, and now wasted time. So now, I have to take my time to try and fix it. And I'm thinking the hobby horse is going to turn out to be like an A4 size hobby horse. I'm thinking. Because it's kind of big to be an A3, but it might be kind of in between. Like, it might not be a A3. It might be like in between the A3 and the A4. Hey. But yeah, so I screwed myself over and now have to pay for it and redo all of it. Isn't that just fun? Don't you like doing that?
Yeah. So fun.
So I'm probably going to be up till midnight. Hey. Quit hitting my thing.
Oh, you are the one parked.
So I may have taken over the kitchen, but that's fine. So basically what I'm doing is I'm taking out all the stitches because I messed up. Yay! Oh shoot. I have to undo the stitches on here too. There's so much I have to undo. I have to undo that. I need to undo here and here. It's kind of complicated, but it's definitely frustrating. I made a mistake and tried to do this the quick way and be lazy, and it came back to bite me. It ended up being a long way and not a short way. And I wasted a lot of good string. Oh, wait. Was I supposed to? Yeah, I'm supposed to undo that. For a second, I was like, did I do the right thing? But, can I zoom in? Yeah. Here's a little bit of a better view. Also, Jo said she wouldn't be coming to church tomorrow. Jordan said she wouldn't be coming to church tomorrow because she has to be at Nutcracker at 12:45.
Yeah. I figured.
She says she's getting up at 8 o'clock at night like normal. She just can't come to church.
Okay. She doesn't normally come.
Yeah. Well, I mean, generally she doesn't, but on occasion. I thought they had 4 Nutcracker performances normally. I thought they normally had 2 on Saturday and 2 on Sunday.
No, they don't ever do Sunday night.
Huh. Wasted so much strength, it's very depressing. Because like I've wasted half of what when I use my strength I double it up, so like when I tie it up there it's like 2 times. So
Do you have
what?
enough food?
Yeah. Although I'm gonna need to put some more in there because M did not, and my back's hurting from sewing yesterday.
Someone is hungry.
Hold on.
She's like straight up staring me down. Oh my gosh, I think I caught that on video. They're like, oh. Violet.
About oh, it just fell out of the thing. That scared me. Somebody goes closer.
She really did.
Oh, I got that.
Did you get it? They're like, hey, sugar and food. About to hit him in the back.
There's a girl at my school willing to pay like $300 for mine. So if we're ever interested in signing them, they're like a really attractive. You know, it's really easy to make like Hobby Horse tack. So like if I just sold it to like the US on Etsy, I could sell it for like $20-30 depending on how much it costs to like get the materials. And then oh, I don't think I got it.
She went out of the water a little bit. I was just trying to pet her head and
She's like,
flopped
I'm
up at
there.
me and it scared me.
It's like, I feed you all the time.
Have I?
She's like, I haven't been fed ever.
That book kind of looked good.
The one you got, Papa?
Um,
Come on.
this literally
A live
on-
stream.
What?
It's on me.
Oh, great. Sorry.
Yeah, that book that you got, Papa, the first one. If only Emma knew how to sew, I could make her do my bidding. This is like a painful, like, time-consuming process. Gah! So, what you doing? Hi, my best friend. Oh, I need to. Wait, I want to add. I'm adding your other account. Is that
It says youth teen fiction. Oops. I mean, I'm just saying it sounds good. I'm
It
gonna read it.
sounds good. I know. I was like, this is kind of sounding like a Percy Jackson thing.
I know.
Like,
Give your cards to Daddy.
so I made an oopsie, and now I'm having to pay for it. But I have
Alright.
for set look.
Good night.
Good night. Really good last night. Now I'm having to redo because I made a big oopsie. So now my strength, time, effort was a waste. So I have to redo it all. And I kind of want to watch somebody's live stream. If anyone wanted to live, I would love to watch somebody like live stream because I'm bored. Like genuinely I'm bored. Because it's painful just to watch me do this. And it's boring and painful because I'm not doing anything exciting, not doing anything fun. I'm literally trying to undo my sewing that I did beforehand. And that is boring because it's boring to me. So I know it's definitely boring to an audience. And yeah, so if you couldn't tell, I'm having to retake all of this out. I might have to do this. I have to take all of these stitches out of my hobby purse that I'm starting to sew because I made an oopsie and decided to try to do the quick way. Did not work. So, dog. Everybody needs a little love. This is so painful and tedious. Like, it's not literally painful, it's just like mentally nobody who wants to do this. Like, I worked so hard and so long. I'm having to destroy about 6 hours of work. But if you guys are interested and these hobby horses do turn out to be really decent, I may sell one or two on a page, on an Etsy page, depending on if my parents allow me. And I may end up making like halters and some bridles to sell there as well, and potentially charms. It really does just depend on, you know, what my parents say. They would probably be managing the account. So excuse me. But would you guys like buy if this? I mean, if my hobby horses look okay, I depend. This is probably about $80 worth of stuff, and I would probably sell it. If I was like being honest, these are worth over $100, but I would probably sell them at like $100. And if I had like any bridles or anything with them, I might would sell it for less, unless they look a little funny. I might would sell it like at $100 with a bridle. But I didn't pay for all of this. My parents did a lot of paying, and it would probably only be like US shipping, because I really can't afford like worldwide shipping, and you guys would have to pay for the shipping costs, and I don't know if I could, you know, pay to ship that much. So also, and I would say these will not be coming with sticks, because I don't know where to buy sticks right now, and even then they might be too expensive. So if it does come with like a stick, it will be a price X. Like it'll have to be more expensive. I really hope this hobby horse does end up matching up in size, because it should. It's supposed to. Because I did size it to make sure it would. And I don't know why it's not. So and now this is gonna be my first hobby horse, and I don't know if I'm gonna keep his name as Sky, but I may. It just depends on what I think he really looks like in the end. But I think I'm gonna have like one white ear and one brown ear. But I may try sewing ear bonnets as well. And I would probably try like neck ropes. It just kind of depends on materials and what to say about it. So, yeah. And like I might even be like willing to do something like braided reins. So like braided reins would be like me braiding material and clipping that, like putting that material onto a loop ring and then putting a clip on it. So like you could buy those braided rings, and they would be like a braid instead of like a regular ring, if that makes sense. Like instead of a straight leather ring, it might be a colorful braid. Hey, how are you? I am trying to clean up the mess I made. I made a mistake, and I'm just talking about what I may end up doing if my parents allow me to create a Etsy account and start a business on Etsy. It really just depends on my parents though, and they will be managing that account. But I do have to talk to them about that. Because I don't make money and I would like to make money, but this may be something like I do over the summer. So I'm kind of waiting for the summer for this. There it is. See up here I made some wire stitches. And it's not taking as much to get out. It was so bad because I just wasted all of this. But yeah, how would you guys feel if I sold businesses on Etsy for about $100 with no pole, like no stick, and potentially with a halter and or bridle or a then I might even like sew like Easter kits or something. And it would be like you buy a you would buy a kit and it would be such and such. So I really need to do I need to look into this and see if my parents can look into it and stuff. But almost there. Um, okay, so here is one side of the hobby horse. Here is the long end of the hobby horse. Okay, and then the other side of the hobby horse. So what I have to do is I need to clean this up, get it off. I need to clean this up. Clean this up. Alright, so I'm about to start sewing. I'm gonna put the pins in. Oop, let's not take that. We don't. I don't need that. So all the excess, put the pins in, and I will start sewing. And I will talk through the whole process. Oh, my pins. Oh wait, that isn't my pins. That's just a. So I have all my pins here, and I set up my hobby horse. So what you want to do is you want to see the color, like the whatever you're gonna have on your outside, it needs to be what you see right here for this first layer. And then what you're gonna do. What you're going to do is after you have this first layer laid out nice and neat, you're going to take this layer. You want whatever you see this, oh, hold on. So once you have this layer laid out, so this is what I have on the outside, like that's how I'm going to cut my horse, like all that. So once you have that done, you want to take this and you're going to take this, and this is going to be on the inside. I do not know. I've never tried it. This is going to be my first time making a hobby horse, and I love like pretending to be one, so I'm sure it is. And I'm actually getting a hobby horse for Christmas, but this is going to be my first time making a hobby horse. But I'm trying something. So then I'm going to take this, and I start at the bottom, so I'm going to start this down here, and I'm going to take my little pins and put them together so it stays and it holds. So, I'm actually going to connect it right at this tip. So I'm putting this through because I want it to hold and like stay held together. is so hard. I'm not joking. I can't. I want to quit. I really do. I don't like this. Because here's my big issue. When I sewed it together. Alright, so I sewed it together. They didn't end up matching. So like, it didn't fit. So like, if you look right now, you see, like it fits. But when I started sewing this together, it didn't fit with this one. Oh, wait, what? Because you wanna, because when you lay this one on top of this one, you want it to line up, but you want to see what you're gonna have on the inside, because you don't want the inside to be on the outside. Because you never want to see the stitching. That's a big no-no. You don't want to see the stitching on a hobby, on anything. Like, so that's why we line it up like so. But, like, I don't know. It's like, something about it doesn't line up when I put this piece on. I don't know. Because when I had put this on it didn't line up. I don't know why. But it's very frustrating because like, it's supposed to line up. And I really, really need it to line up. So I don't know if I should just go for it and hope for the best or what. Because I really don't want to redo this again. Because I don't have time for it. I really don't. And I don't have the supplies to just do for it. So like, I'm really frustrated right now. And I have very reasonable frustrations. It's reasonable and I do not think it is fair. I'm having to struggle so hard with this. That end is frayed. I'm gonna like pin this to the daggone thing so it doesn't move. Because the table that I'm doing this on is like not really bad. It's a ironing table, so I can put these through the thing and it just is holding it down. And this is just gonna help me to sew it together properly. And I don't like machine sewing, especially if I'm so inexperienced with something. It's much easier to undo the stitches of hand sewing than it is machine sewing. Machine sewing is a lot tighter and neater, and it is just, and my machine doesn't work properly. It messes up on me all the time. And this material, I don't know how much this material can take. So, and it's currently about 5 o'clock, and I've been working on this since I got home at about 8 o'clock. So I've been working for about an hour, I think. About 30, 40 minutes, I think, from live stream, what the live stream says. But I think this is probably a good idea. So I'll pull it down. So I think I am going to try to keep it held down like this when I sew it. And I would use my art desk, but it's a lot easier to sew on this. And I can relax my back a little bit more because I have been having some back pain. Because of the like with the sewing, you have to be very like picky about it. And hurting my back a little bit. I have everything pinned. Wait, I lost my control. Oh, it's right here. And then I'm gonna start sewing this together. So why is it doing that? What the heck? What's going on? It's pulling together. That's not supposed to happen. Something's wrong. There's something going on and I don't know really what's going on. I don't know why it's not stitching together right. Because I don't know what's going on. Do I try just machine sewing it? And if that's so, my mom messed up my art desk, so I can't use my art desk to machine sew. Is that what I need to do? Something's not working here. I don't know why. And it's probably the fact that I have pins in it to hold it down. But do I need to be sewing it like this? Or is that what made the mistake last? I should sew it on like this.
Please remember, this is like my first time. Why is this? Okay. I think I got it now. So, so what I'm doing here is the base of the hobby horse where the pole will be is what I'm stitching up right now with the center piece. And I'm just gonna like stitch it up all the way around and try to make sure that it goes smoothly, I guess. I'm doing really small stitches. My string is I'm using the Sewology string, and it's the like extra strong. It says it up here, heavy duty string, and I'm using it double like tied, so like it's double sided. So it's really strong. It can withstand a lot. And that is exactly what I need it to do. I'm just making really tiny stitches. I'm trying to make sure that everything is doing as it's supposed to. I know, I'm so excited. I feel like it's been forever since like a Monday.
really hope we can ride this Monday though. Cause I was kind of upset.
And my mom will be taking me this Monday. From the parade today. That was like really cool.
I'm glad you got to ride with the barn. Maybe I could do one year. Like maybe next year for Christmas. I want to like join the flag team eventually when I get advanced enough, of course. Yeah, I saw it in the group chat. It was really, really cool. Was there like a certain dress code you had to wear, or did you? What were those things on your jeans called?
Chaps. Oh. Because was that like required, or like did you just choose to wear this? Dang.
Yeah, I had to redo all of it. So that like really did suck. I need this to like just kind of fold over. So like, did you have to go buy those, or did you already have them? Because I don't have any of those. What does that look like? Like, is it a noticeable? Oh, I can't show that. How much did you have to pay to do that? Oh, you borrowed them? Nice. That's even better. I love borrowing stuff because it's free.
Gracie said that I need to go buy some because they look good on me and I look like a real cowgirl. Oh, thank you. I love this color.
Yeah, but how much did it cost to like ride in the parade today? That's an issue right there. That's where my issue is. That's it right there. I'm wasting so much right here. And that's gonna look bad. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have sew some of this and then sew. I'm gonna go ahead and knot it off right here. And I'm gonna sew the other part of it and see if it works. Cause I think it was kind of expensive. That's why we didn't do it. I really hope this turns out good. Maddie, I have a genuine question for you. If I sold these on Etsy, would you purchase them? Like a hobby, if I sold a hobby horse on Etsy, would you purchase it if it looks okay? It would probably, I'd probably like try and make a bridle or something with reins to come with it. But it would probably cost like $100, which would be the only kind of issue. It would not be a cheap thing. Like it's not a cheap thing as it is. Like, and like it cost me so much just to like make this. So yeah, like just to buy this, sorry. So it wouldn't like be a cheap thing. This would not. It would be like $80 to $100. Yeah. And like, I would for you, I would probably try and make some accessories to go with it, and then but like we could hobby this together. That would be so fun. Yes. I'm planning to watch some tutorials on how to make a bridle for hobbyers. I've been kind of watching them here and there, but I want to really like go into depth and watch how to make ear bonnets and etc.
think if I do like do an Etsy, and if you want, I can make stuff for you. That would be awesome. Like, that would be awesome. But I am trying to, or like, I might not be able to sell them on Etsy, but I might could, because I think I can make at least a second one, but I might could sell it to you. And I would do some calculations to look at the price. And if I sent something with it, it would also, you know, cost something. And yeah, depending on the quality of it and the looks, I think $5 is, you know, fair price. So like, and like it would have to fit, of course. So when you're making stuff, you would probably need a model. And I wouldn't mind sending a hobby horse over for you to model with, or, you know, use as a model. It's just a very, like, but I think in the summer I'm going to talk to my parents about opening an Etsy shop. And so I think in the summer I'm going to try and open a Etsy shop. And, you know, I would, if they let me, I would probably sell charms, ear bonnets, halters, bridles, and neck ropes. And then maybe an occasional hobby horse or two. As if they look good. I'm a little sick, but I'm going to the barn on Monday. I will never skip Mondays. For real, I only skip Mondays unless if it's like looking like it's probably pneumonia. Like if it looks like it's gonna turn into pneumonia. Because, you know, like, I always want to do my research, so if it's something that I have and I'm like, that looks like it could be, then I might would be like, let me check, because I don't want to ever get my animal friends, horsies, sick. Never do I want to get them sick. So I try to be cautious about it. Now if you were like, hey, you know, I saw this on your Etsy, can I buy it? That way you wouldn't have to pay for like shipping. I would just, you know, meet up and you would give me the money and I'd bring it to you. But, like, if it's you, I can probably, like, if I sell it on Etsy for a certain price, I could probably bring it down if I sold it to you, because, I can personally bring it to you, and I will have to make the price heavier, so it can be shipped in the US, because it does cost if you have to, like, do so much, so. And I'm planning to go hunting for sticks soon. Like I don't know, I'm gonna have to like really search where I would have a stick that would work for a hobby horse. And they have to be long. I want longer sticks, because, you know, they seem to work better. I also need to look at the size charts to see what size these hobby horses are, because the A4s the A3s go a little bit more than the A4s, because I think I'm getting an A3 for Christmas Eve.
So like one of the A3 that we bought was like $80. So you know, like if this horse is like an A3, then it's more expensive than the A4 horses, because the A4 horses tend to be more of jumping horses because they're smaller, and the A4s tend to be more of a dressage horse because they're bigger, and they recommend A4 horses for anyone who is like older or taller, etc. That's the recommendation. I'll tie it off here. I think for the most part it looks okay. So I think I'm just gonna do a little bit at a time, and then, you know. Now if you start, so if you're making stuff for me to buy, it would be, I think $5 is a fair price, but if you make stuff to sell on Etsy, you might need to go up because it does, you know, cost more. Excuse me. When I start making stuff, when you get done with that, and I need to borrow it for halters and stuff, you can just give it to me at the barn. Yeah. And of course it would need to be like certain dates, because this would have to be after Christmas Eve, because I am probably gonna start a second probably gonna start a second YouTube channel and another TikTok. And it's probably going to be for my hobbyverse, and I will edit. And like, if we do sleepovers, of course, you know, you could probably use my hobbyverse that I'm making right now. And, you know, like maybe we could like go on like a beach vlog or something. Like, we should definitely go down to the beach together, because hobbyhorsing down at the beach would be so fun. Because my granddaddy has a beach house, and you could definitely come stay. Do you know each other? Yes, we ride at the same barn. And so we, and like we're really good friends, and we ride at the barn. So we were discussing like a, like Etsy business, because I may start selling hobby horses if they turn out to be decent enough. But they are going to be expensive because they are handmade, and you know, it does get expensive because I spent $80 on materials itself, and we're not talking about anything else. Like, this is strictly materials that we're talking about. So it does get expensive and pricey, which is why my hobby horses would cost a lot, plus I have to worry about shipping. So I'm kind of thinking about like maybe, but I definitely, sorry, I am like getting all sidetracked. But Maddie, it would be so fun to go down to the beach and like take the hobby horses down and like do a beach ride and like vlog. That would be so fun. And then if you end up buying a hobby horse for me, you know, because my first hobby horse, depending on how my second one looks, probably will not be for sale. Because I probably will want to keep my first hobby horse I ever made, even if my second one looks better. It just depends on which one I like more. And if this even works out, because this is supposed to work, but I'm really not 100% sure it's going to work. So I'm kind of worried in that sense. So that would be fun. Because I'm getting my first hobby horse the 23rd, so Christmas Eve. And we have a, like, I don't have another bridle, so that's why I need to make a couple of them. I only have a halter that's coming with reins, but you know, I'm gonna have to kind of really look into this stuff, and I will probably be, if this Hobby Horse stuff works out, I will be doing a lot of stuff with this, and I may even be, like, if this Hobby Horse stuff works out, I might teach you Madison how to make one, but this is hours worth of time. Like, I'm spending all of my time doing this. Like, it's not a singular day process. And let's see. I don't have a horse, but I know a lot about them. Me and Madison don't have horses either, but we do ride at the same barn, and we love riding there. I won't say the name of my bridle, but it's on a call today. Nah, but then those bridles on Amazon for the hobby horses, I'm not joking, they cost as much as a bridle for a real horse. And I'm not joking. At that point, what is the purpose? But if you're really interested in purchasing a bridle, I got a bridle halter. It's like a halter. It's a rope halter, but it also comes with like reins. So like it can be a halter, or it can be like a bridle. So I got that, and it was like $30, and that's with shipping off of Etsy. I can send it to you if you want. But you do have to put the size, so I put large because my horses are large size. They are A3s, which is good. Or I have an A3 coming. I don't really know what this is. I need to measure. I'm excited to fluff this guy, so I don't know if I'm gonna have this be a guy or girl. Oh, you don't have Etsy? Why do you not have Etsy, Madison? Does your mama have Etsy? I feel that. I always have to ask to get stuff unless my parents have it, because I have a family account, so if my parents have something, I can just get it without having to ask, because like I can go into it and like just download it, and it won't ask them. They cause it for like a regular horse bridle or a hobby horse bridle. And it also depends on English or Western. Like some of the English bridles I've seen some on like Amazon, which I would not shop for any horse supplies on Amazon just because you don't really know what you're getting. But I've seen some on Amazon for $60 hobby horse bridles, and then I've seen some on Amazon for like real English bridles that are like $68. And I was like, oh, so you're basically paying for like a real horse bridle, but it's just for a miniature sized horse. I was like, I don't really want to pay for that. The reason I don't do a lot on Etsy is because I have to pay so much for shipping. Because it's expensive to ship things. Like literally, it's just expensive. After tax, and the real price, it's expensive, and I don't have a bunch of money. That's another reason I want to open my shop. I just have to tell my parents, like I have really strict parents, so I don't know if that'll happen. But I really, really love to open an Etsy shop. I love business. Shein. I'm gonna be honest, I would never buy anything for a horse on Shein because Do they sell hobby horse bridles on Shein? Go. Somebody go. Like, legit. I can't because I'm live streaming and I'm sorry. But I need somebody to go check. I did not even think to look on Shein. Because if so, I'm going to be looking at the reviews and purchasing that in a hot second. If it's good. Make sure you put hobby horse bridles. Dude, this is very fun. I like talking with y'all. Y'all are like awesome. Hold on. Oh my gosh, your dog for your what's it called? Your profile picture, your dog for your profile picture is so cute. Alright, let's stitch. Maddie's gonna go check. No, they don't. They just have halters and hammocks. Like for regular horses or for hobby horses? Oh! Oh my gosh, I love corny mixes. They're always so freaking cute. And Lily is like the perfect name for like a dog. And a corgi mix, come on. I have a Chihuahua named Lucy. She's a what they call a deer-like Chihuahua. So like, if you search it up, she's like got a really weird body shape, but she's unique, and I love her to death. I am. I'm gonna probably after this go searching for like I'm like gonna be looking for like a grooming kit, like a literal one, and then just purchase that if it's cheap enough, and like legitimately just like use it for hobby horses. I'm going to be right back so I can change my profile picture and my dog, old dog, right back. Oh, okay. I found a bridle on Amazon for $30. Like a real horse bridle or a hobby horse.
Like a regular horse or a hobby horse? I feel like I keep having to say that. Because I don't know. Because we've been talking about both and it's kind of getting confusing. It's getting confusing, you guys. I'm very confused now. Hobby horse. Yo, send it to me. Is it like the Lemux or is it like a regular hobby horse bridle? I have not found one for $30 yet. Okay. Can you search up like grooming kits? Because I need to get a grooming kit with like a couple brushes and a horse pick for like cheap. Because I'm not gonna actually use it for horses, I'm gonna use it for hobby horses. But like I want something for like $10. I'm gonna be dead honest. I want something for like $10. I got it. Alright, I got it. The one thing I don't like is a lot of the hobby horse competitions are hours away, and I literally mean hours, which kind of sucks because I would love to go to a hobby horse competition, but kind of can't. They're literally so far away, it's not funny. Okay, back. His name is Wood, but his name is spelled differently, like Baloo. We had to give him away though, so now he's a super small with me. Oh my gosh, he's so cute. But at least he got to help someone who needed help, so I mean that's really cool though. Like, and I know how hard it is to like have to lose a dog or give it away or whatever the circumstance is. I like, trust me, I've lost 3 dogs. Yeah, no, 4. Swoopy, Diamond, Molly, and Gracie, and we also lost Precious, but we don't really know. I didn't really know her, so you know, I understand. So right here, give it a good squeeze. I lost a horse. Yes, Skeeter. Do you know how he's doing? You should ask Gracie, you know. She may know. But
the last time I heard, he was doing great. Like, I'm sure it was a change, but like, I think he's thriving from what I've heard. Alright.
Last time I checked, he's happy and is enjoying the rest of his life.
Yeah. And I know there's a lot of little kids and they're playing dress up with him. Like there's like 2 little girls, they're playing dress up with him and, you know, occasional work. I'm sure he's just happy. And I'm sure he misses the bar, but I'm pretty daggone sure this was the next best move for him. So I think he was very fortunate to have someone who cared enough to say, hey, I want to give you the best opportunity, and it's not here. And from what Miss Gracie was saying, it was a relief because he was costing, because he needed so much of something, like it was costing him them bags of food daily or something. And I know they just couldn't afford to keep doing that. So for them it was a relief. And I think it was a relief on Skeeter because I think the lesson program was just kind of a lot on him.
Yes, he had to be fed 5 times a day.
Yeah. And I'm not sure if what that was for, like malnourishment or what, but I know it was costing them, and I think this was just kind of a relief because she knew that they could give him more than what she was able to. So, Gracie wise. And I think this was definitely Skeeter's. Although I won't say that I don't miss him. I only rode him a couple times, but I did love riding him. Even though he was as slow as freaking molasses. Like, he was slow. He was a great horse, and like his lope was kind of, I mean, I wouldn't say it was like smooth, but it wasn't, it was like when you ride a, I don't know, it was smooth, but like in its own way, if that makes sense, because like he had a very unique slow gait. It was like a Western pleasure gait.
He was really skinny. You should have saw him when he was bad.
Yeah, he was skinny as when like we started riding him. He had a lot of leg, but not a lot of meat on him. But he has to gain weight. Yeah. And I know for an old horse that is hard, trying to gain weight.
One last one. This is Harley, like Harley Quinn. She follows Lady everywhere. She follows Lady everywhere, but she's is 1 years old now, and her breed is a blue-eyed pitbull. That is the cutest little doggy. Oh my gosh, dude. I love that. That is such a cute dog. Oh my gosh. That is so cute. Oh my gosh. That is adorable. I cannot. My dog was in here. I would show you guys her, but she's probably taking a nap because it's almost 10 o'clock. It's like 9:40.
p.m. Which is why I'm in the kitchen alone and no one's coming and interrupting me because most of my family's in the bed asleep. Probably like my mom, my probably my mom and my sister are asleep. But my dad doesn't really sleep. He's kind of like nocturnal.
It puts you to sleep. She's a very good girl and is a good protection dog. I'm a girl because it's a Benadryl.
No, I feel that. I have to take Benadryl if I like get if my allergies get really bad. For the most part. Two times 3 is 4. Alright, bye Madison. Yeah. Y'all, after this, I'm gonna be kind of looking and keeping my eye out for things, for the Hobbyhorses, and probably gonna check for yarn sales in like Hobby Lobby and like Michael's, and see if my potty litter, and see if like my mom and stuff can like, you know, check, because if they have a phone number with them, like, you know, they can check and whatnot. Night! Then, you know. Ah! Dude, it has been so fun talking with you.
Hold on. Let me just have
So, let's see.
what was I talking about? I don't know what I was talking about, to be honest.
I've been live streaming for almost an hour and a half. I barely made any progress on my hobby horse. And my back hurts. What is going on here? Okay, there we go. Sorry, it like wasn't going through. Oopsies.
And I think I'm gonna like kind of go to bed.
Here after I finish this stream now, because I think it's gonna be like the smartest decision just to kind of hit the hay now, and come back to this in the morning. I feel like it's kind of the smartest decision and probably like the best decision, because I am getting tired. I almost stayed up till 12 o'clock last night doing this, and I don't want to mess it up and not be able to keep going, so I need to make sure I'm doing this clear-minded. So I can
Oh,
I moderated you. You're a moderator now. Which basically means I trust you.
yeah. Because if you are really sleepy, you won't know what to do. And trust me, that has happened to me lots of
Yes, and like I stayed up way too late the other night and I was tired and I was making like massive mistakes back to back and it's really not worth that in the end. It really, really isn't. And I have a lot to do. And the way I've decided to do this to make sure I don't make a whole lot of mistakes like I did last time is a lot harder. But I think it's going to work out just fine. So I'm gonna like finish off this string and then I'll probably like go shopping for some stuff for the hobby horses and then I will probably go to bed. I think I'm gonna stop it right here. Instead of finishing it off. So what I do is I literally will just leave this here and I'll push it away. It is 9:48 for me, so you're just an hour behind me. I think Mountain Time is an hour behind me, and whatever the time in Texas is an hour behind me. Cause I'm EST. But I will probably live stream this whole process for the most part, and I'm going to be uploading these live streams to my YouTube channel, and I will also be posting personal videos that I also do alongside of this, and I'll upload those, and then I'll make a massive playlist so you can see how I did the hobby horse step by step, and you can basically watch the whole process of it. And for the most part, it's not bad. It does take a lot of time. I've spent an hour and a half and I've barely made any progress, but it is hopefully going to be worth it. But I will see you in the next live. Hopefully, I'll probably be doing this about the same time every night. So, your time probably 6, 7 to 8 maybe. In my time maybe like 7 to 9, and some nights I might do it longer, some nights I might not. Over break I will definitely be doing longer ones, probably all day. So I'll see you another time. I'm gonna go to bed. Night.